Shields with the Hollywood Times, and today we welcome one of the most versatile working actors in Hollywood. Hot off the newest season of Sylvester Stallone's Tulsa King, Paramount Plus, his third with a late September, early October season 4 premiere date. Please introduce yourself for our viewers.
Well, hello, everybody. It's James Quattrochi, and it's great to be with you.
I'd like to pronounce your last name again. It's so sexy.
um, in America, it's Quattrochi, but in Italy, it's Quattrocchi.
That's why I had you introduce yourself. I said, I am going to get that name completely up because it's Quattro and it's
So,
probably pronounced.
it's Sicilian based, and my name means four eyes, quattro, and then occhi, quattrocchi, and you run it together.
Quattro Oki.
Quattrocchi. Yeah.
Wow, see? So where's
Yeah.
where's your four eyes? Like mine. I have four eyes.
I
Where's yours?
do. They're here on my computer. I use it for reading and for computer work,
Got
but
it.
I'm farsighted. So as far as driving and everything else, yeah, I could do no problem.
Well, thanks for joining us. Let's talk first about Tulsa King. What an amazing show. How did you get started? How did you get on that show? Tell us the process.
It was pretty amazing. It was all in the same week. I booked Blue Bloods and Tulsa King all in the same week. So I got to go work with two icons, Tom Selleck. Edward James almost was in the scene with us, Eddie almost. So there's two icons there. I was enamored. And then my agent called me while I was in New York doing Blue Bloods, and she said, guess what? I said, what? They said, they want you on Tulsa King. And so that was a magical week. I did 3 seasons on Tulsa King. So I did season 2, season 3, season 4. We're waiting to hear when season 5 starts, and we're excited and we're very blessed to have. Listen, I got a chance to work with somebody at the age of 16 where I saw Rocky at Cinema 100 in Greenburgh, New York, and it changed my life. I still box, I still go to the gym, and then I'm working with him for 3 seasons, and it was pretty cool.
He's something else, isn't he?
He is something else. I don't know. I mean, there's many, many, many movie stars, but his story and they have a movie coming out called I Play Rocky, which
Yes.
basically I can't wait to see it. I see the trailer, guys. The trailer is amazing. Go see I think it's this fall. I Play Rocky. It's his true story. He was broke and he couldn't even afford breakfast, and then they offered him 200,000 for the script, and he like supposedly wrote it in like a week, couple days, and then he said, no, I play Rocky, and they let him play Rocky. I think the budget was 2 million, 1.6, 2 million. God knows how much money that movie has made, and the spinoffs.
Isn't it something how they didn't want him to play it? I mean, it's his, and he stood firm and said, "That's my role." That's why he wrote it. That's what I read.
They wanted Ryan O'Neal to play Rocky Balboa. And Ryan is tremendous, handsome, great actor, but he's not this knock around guy from the streets of Philadelphia. Sly Stallone is.
Yeah. Yes, it's something. I had the opportunity to do a Zoom with him, and he was like a surprise guest on the Zoom, and my leg was shaking so much. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes my turn to ask a question because I had no idea he was going to be on, and he just, he's like a big brother you always wanted. He
Yeah,
really treats you well.
I'm very good friends with his brother Frank.
Oh, Frank.
And Frank has a documentary out called Stallone Frank, and it's a true story of growing up in the shadows of his older brother. Because Frank tells the story, they were at the premiere of Rocky, and when the movie was over, the standing ovation, the cheers, the clapping, Frank leaned into Sly and said, your life is forever changed, and I will never act again. Because what he meant was they want Sly, they don't want Frank. And I mean, Frank is so talented as an actor, as a singer, composer, writer, musician. It's just amazing. And just a very well-read man. He knows something about everything.
So I'm pretty sure his documentary, you could see it on Amazon somewhere, or do you know?
Yeah, I think, yeah, Amazon. I rented it on Amazon, and I called him right after that. I said,
Okay.
I know you a long time, brother, but I had no idea. Oh, thank you so much. I said, you know what? I have so much respect for you, and I'm even more of a fan and a friend. And we laughed, but he's a sincere man, and
Oh,
what a legacy between the both of them. I mean, really.
right? Music, acting, it's and they have a beautiful family, and it's great. It's they're entertaining. I don't usually do reality kind of TV, but I had to see the show because he just gets me.
Right. And a shout out to Scarlett. Scarlett's on the show.
Yeah.
Sly's daughter, Scarlett Stallone. And she walks up to everybody every morning. Good morning, big smile. Hi, how are you? Haven't seen you because I'm not on every week. Sometimes it's every other week, or
Yeah.
or it's 1 week and 2 weeks off. So you come back and you get all, and it's the whole cast too. I mean, I have some favorite cast members on that show for sure because we laugh and we goof around. But they all come up, hey, give you big hugs. The showrunner, Scott Stone, was showrunner last season, comes over, gives you a big hug. How you doing? Checks in with you. It's beautiful. You don't get that on every show, and you don't get that on every movie, but you get that on Tulsa King.
So tell our viewers what role you play in case they haven't seen the show. What's wrong with you? Watch the show.
Oh, wow.
It's the
Yeah, what's
best.
wrong with you? Watch
Come
my show.
on,
I got
Paramount
credit
Plus.
card debt. Sally Dogs is my character, and the Teamsters love me, so they write on my dressing room door, "Salty Dog."
Salty.
Yeah, they call me Salty Dog, and I'm not salty. Sally Dogs is one of the strong muscle guys of the Kansas City mob. And, my character just wants to kill everybody. And, especially the first season they had me on. And Bevilacqua, my boss of the Kansas City mob, is played by Frank Grillo. So Frank Grillo is the antagonist to Sly Stallone, as you know, in the series. I'm not giving anything away. And we work basically hand in hand with that character. So Sally Dogs protects his boss, Bevilacqua, played by Frank Grillo. Frank is wonderful to work with, and we always have a good time. It's really funny. My first season, season two, I was supposed to come back in episode 10 and get killed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
true. And Craig Zisk was the director. He was one of the producers on the show on that season as well. And I'd known Craig. I'd met him before. And so I said, Craig, can we talk about how we're going to kill me? and, and he said with a smile, he said, James, give it an hour. We have a new script coming out. And the new script came out, and I lived. It was
Ooh.
pretty cool. And I lived to do two other seasons after that. Hopefully a third season after that. I would love to do 4 seasons. I don't know if they're gonna go past season 5. Who knows? Sly's 80 years old now, God bless him. And we'll just whatever he wants to do. He has a life. And right now we follow it.
I mean, it's just hard to believe he's 80. I mean, he's that kind of face that's been just who he looks like, but I can't believe he's 80 years old.
And his muscle tone is unbelievable. I wish I had arms like he does. He's incredible.
It's something. So, well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed. We know if it's not to go on, it's because of that. We give him all of our blessings and hope it
Yeah.
just continues to go because it's an amazing show. You guys bring such character to it. It's so realistic.
Yeah, shout out to all the writers and producers on
Yeah.
that show.
Mm,
And to Sly, because he'll come on the set, he'll adjust dialogue, he'll adjust the cameras, he'll adjust lighting. I
wow.
mean, he just knows. He's direct. I mean, he directed John Travolta in Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. I
Yeah.
mean, he's an icon. Yeah.
Yeah. I wondered about that, the fact that he's an actor, but director, producer. And it's like when he wears the actor hat, it's like, okay, how many hats is he wearing on his show? And you just said, he wants to be involved. He's hands on.
Well, I'll tell you a little secret. Sometimes we're block shooting episode 5 and episode 6 at the same time.
Okay.
He's running back and forth from stage to stage, shooting episode 5 and then shooting episode 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So
he's
he
moving.
has to remember like 10 pages of dialogue, 12 pages of dialogue a day.
He's brilliant like that, isn't he? He's got a
It's
mind.
just Could read it once and he knows exactly what to say. I can't. I have to study for a week.
I call him wicked smart. You know,
Yeah.
he is, so and we are
He's just
blessed to everything that he's given us and he's going to continue. So I love that. And is it true that they're doing a spin-off with
yeah.
the MF
Samuel
guy,
L.
Samuel L.
Jackson.
Jackson?
Yeah. It's called Frisco King. Again,
Oh,
Taylor
okay.
Sheridan, a brilliant, brilliant
Wow.
mind. Taylor
Hmm.
Sheridan, he's got a bunch of shows going on, as you
Yeah.
know. He created Frisco King in Frisco, Texas. And
Wow.
they did reach out to me. I was like, I wonder how that's going to work if I'm in Frisco King and Tulsa King.
Yeah.
So we'll
Wow.
see what happens in the future.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fingers
but
crossed.
I just did a really big movie. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, what's up with this other movie? Let's hear it.
John Travolta in That's Amore with Mira Sorvino, Academy Award winner Nick Vallelonga wrote, produced, and directed this incredible movie. And for your audience out there, if you guys remember in the 1940s, movie stars back in the day when we had the studio system, movie stars would sing and dance in movies.
Hmm.
Well, this is a modern day movie where John Travolta sings and dances. We haven't seen John sing and dance in a long
Really?
time. Mira Sorvino sings and dances. It's a love story
Oh,
uh, between Mira and John. Different walks of life, but they meet by accident, and it's just brilliantly written, brilliantly directed and acted. And I got the call from Nick, and he offered me the role of Big Bob. Big Bob is the childhood high school enemy of John Travolta's character, Nick Venere.
oh.
And as we grow up, I come back into his life, and it's real interesting. And there is a baseball element to our relationship. So I hadn't been on the ball field in like 30 years, guys. And then Nick called me, said, all right, I need you to play this role. I said, I'm in. And I had to go to the ball field for a month and start running and hitting and throwing and catching. And
Wow.
a dear friend of mine, Jameson, brought me out there and we trained like every day. And I have to learn how to pitch again. And again, I haven't pitched in a long time. So I pulled it off, man. It looks like I know what I'm doing.
Awesome.
But
You
I
got
have
some
to just
exercise.
a little joke between the actors and myself. We weren't on the field but 5 minutes, and one actor's pulling a hamstring, a groin, a glute, a shoulder. And I was laughing at them. They go, "But you're not hurting?" I go, "No. Did you guys even think about stretching before you left your hotel room today?" We were in Biloxi, Mississippi, so everybody was in a
Oh,
hotel room. And these guys just showed up thinking they were going to be able to run and catch and throw and hit and nothing. It would be like it was when we were kids. And that
no,
ain't true. We had a
no.
good time. We had a really good time. The movie I think it's going to come out soon, maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's no date yet, but it's brilliant. It
That's
really is.
Amore.
I think John and Mira are going to get nominated. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart and from what I've seen.
I mean, I love, and there's got be a lot of people watching, those kind of dance and song. I mean, we miss that. And that's why you get some of these shows that, my kids will go, this is like a musical. I said, yay, it's about time,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
the younger
Well,
generation don't get it.
it's definitely a movie for everybody.
Yeah.
And if you want to fall in love again and you want to laugh, go see that some more.
Oh my gosh, we will keep up on that and follow that and can't wait to see you in it. What else I hear you directed a show. It says here Jesus, Mary, and Joey. What's that? That's a great
Wow.
title.
I got a chance to meet and work with Olympia Dukakis.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, and let me tell you something. When that lady's on set, everybody loves her. The cast, the crew. She would do martinis in the hotel at Rap for the whole crew.
Yeah.
Everybody come to my room. I'm making martinis.
Oh,
Just a professional. It was a great movie. Written by Vincent Pagano. Vincent Pagano plays Joey. Marley Shelton plays Mary.
mhm.
And it's about an Italian family, as you could only remember this, up in Rhode Island, Roman Catholic, Sunday dinners. And one Sunday dinner, their son now announces that he wants to find God and he's going to become a born again Christian in a Roman Catholic Italian family. So that sets the laughter. And it is a romantic comedy, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great movie. Has such a great time. I think I was in Rhode Island for 4 months making that. And at the time, Buddy Cianci was the mayor, and he just opened Rhode Island to us.
Oh,
Federal Hill, all the Italian shops, all the store owners were so excited we were filming, and we had to shut down at Wells Avenue for a day, and that affected their business. But they were all about it. Yeah, they were all about it.
and I see Stacy Keach was in that film, and Jennifer Esposito. I love her. Oh,
Yes, she's so talented.
oh, love
She
her.
played the sister to Joey. Stacy Keach was incredible. He would be on the piano, playing the piano at lunch for people. I mean, you're talking about Olympia and Stacy, and then you have Dan Lauria, Leo Rossi. You just have people that have been in the industry. Charlie Durning.
Yes.
Charles Durning. I
What's
have a
he like?
Durning story, very quick story for you. You guys are going
Yes.
to love this. I was a kid cutting my teeth coming up in New York. A producer by name of Sonny Grasso. He was in the French Connection. He was the detective in the French Connection. Became a producer after that. Took a liking to me. And every Tuesday, he would have all the old fellas and the young fellas to Cafe Puglia. He would buy us all dinner, and the old guys would get up and sing. Tony Lip, all the old guys, all the old Italian actors would get up there. So one day, Charlie Durning walks in. Charlie had just won the Tony for being in A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof with Kathleen Turner. And he introduces me to Charlie. And I knew who Charlie was. I mean, we were reading plays. We had seen Charlie in plays and on TV.
Yeah.
He starred in Dog Day Afternoon. And I said, Mr. Durning, thank you and congratulations on your Tony. And he looked at me. He said, you have a good look, kid. Don't let him knock you out of the box. Well, I don't know. It was like 15 years later, I'm directing Jesus, Mary, and Joey, and the casting director, Valerie McCaffrey, cast Charlie Durning to play this all-knowing, savvy New York bartender. The second you walk in the door, he could tell you your whole life. He could just read your face. And I kept, I pontificated and on that. Don't let him knock you out of the box for all those years. And then I finally got it. So Charlie does his first take, and he comes up to me and he leans in. He says, "Do you have anything to say to me?" Now he was meaning direction.
Oh,
And I looked at him. I said, "Yeah, Charlie, I didn't let him knock me out of the box." He stepped back and I said, "Cafe Puglia with Sonny Grasso." He took a second. He went, "You were the kid." I said, "Yeah, I was the kid." And I hold that very true to my heart, even to today. Just the wisdom of people like Charles Durning that have guided me throughout my career and given me those little sayings, those little tidbits and advice. And I equate it to the reason I'm still here.
I mean, who couldn't imagine getting that kind of lesson from him? What an amazing actor. You've been so blessed with the people you've been able to work with, right?
Just very blessed. Just very blessed. Yeah.
So let's talk about, read something here about Choker, that you were producing that. What was that movie about?
Well, again, Nick, Academy Award winner Nick Vallelonga from Green Book and That's Amore came to me and he says, "I have an idea. Let's make a movie like in a night." Like, what night? Like one night? He goes, "Yeah, yeah, we could do the whole thing in like one night."
Wow.
So we did it. We made this movie and it came out great, and it got a little release and we made it. I think the budget was $40,000. I mean, we had no money. We just had nothing to do. We were in between projects. We had some money. We said, let's just go Bowfinger and make a movie. We stole all the locations. The actors were great. Everybody got one take and we moved on. But it was a lot of fun.
So is that out there to find somewhere as well?
Oh yeah, it's on
Yeah.
cable somewhere.
Okay.
Listen to Family Business on BET. I've done 3 seasons as Rocco. That's
Nice.
on BET. That's out there. That's with Ernie Hudson and Michael Jai White, Carl Weber and ND Brown. The Carl Weber, the writer and the showrunners, ND Brown and Carl Weber, just created. I think we're about to start season 7
Wow.
very soon. Very soon. I play a character called Rocco. Very basically, he and Sally Dogs are the same characters with different names. Rocco's a
Mm.
lot of fun, and I get a chance to work with people like Michael and Ernie. I mean, Ernie's amazing. You guys remember Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters?
Oh, of course.
Now
Yeah.
he's on Boston Blue.
Boston
He's been in
Blue.
so many things,
He's
and he
amazing.
just talk about somebody who's in shape at his age. I mean, yeah, I said, "Are you still bodybuilding?" Like
He looks
he's just
great. Yeah.
amazing. Comes to work with a smile on his face every day. I'm like, I want to be like that guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he kept the ghost away from all of us. He was the best.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Yeah, when I was watching, because I love Blue Bloods, so when Boston Blue came out, it's just like, oh, there he is. Right, he's playing a priest. The best role.
Yeah. When I got a chance to meet Tom Selleck and
Oh,
Eddie James Olmos in the
mm,
last season, I was in the very last episode of Blue
a Blue
Bloods
Bloods.
ever. And I was like, why'd you wait so long?
I want that show back. I love that show. I
I
miss it
know.
so
I
much.
think I think they all loved. They were cutting their salaries. They really wanted to do it. They brought Criminal Minds back. Joe Mantegna, everybody, they cut their salaries. They may bring Blue Bloods back. Who knows?
I
But
hope.
a funny story about that. It was June. It was around my birthday. It was in Brooklyn. It was summer. It was so hot. So
Mm.
I go to set with shorts, sandals, a flowered Tommy Bahama shirt,
Sure.
and I'm in my dressing room, and Eddie walks by. I give Eddie a big hug. We talk about the scene, and I'm waiting to get into wardrobe. Well, the second AD comes in and says, "James, they want to see you in rehearsal." I go, I'm not dressed." "Oh, don't worry, we'll have time for makeup and hair and dress." Now I got to go meet Tom Selleck, looking like Tommy Bahama. I walk up there, and he's running the show, and he's talking to the director and the camera people, and he's setting it up. He's like Sly. He's been doing it so long, he knows exactly what he
Yeah.
wants. And then he looks at me. He goes, "Who are you?"
Mm,
I
priceless.
said, "Mr. Selleck, James Quattrochi. I'm playing prison warden. I promise you, I will be in a suit when we shoot. I apologize for the attire." He started laughing. At one point, we had a break, when we were filming, and he's, "Come over here, talk to me." We started talking. We have mutual friend Larry Minetti, who is on Magnum PI with him.
Yes.
Larry played the heavy. "Oh
Yeah.
my God, you know Larry? Yeah, 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 yeah." So
Oh.
we hit it off. He was such a good guy.
Yeah, he was just at the Ronald Reagan Library. It was just to see his presence from the back, but he's something else. It's like, how can you not drive out of your way just to go see this man? So that was a great
And
honor.
and he does look great. I think
Yes.
he's close to Sly's age. I don't want to
Right.
age him, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Like I said, many talented heroes that you've met in acting, right? I wanted to ask you too, like, what was the first movie you saw as a young boy and you said, I want to do that? Do you remember? Like, when did you want to be an actor? By seeing it up there. Is that how you wanted to be an actor?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So it's not a cliche, so I'll apologize ahead of time.
Yeah.
The Godfather movie,
Mm.
Al Pacino, and then Al
Wow.
Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon, Al Pacino in Injustice for All. And growing up, he was my favorite actor. I mean, I always wanted to meet him and ask him, "Please, can we spend an hour together and just tell me how you create your characters when you read a script? Give me your process." I mean, he's very method, and I'm very method. I study. I'm still in scene study class on Melrose Avenue. Every Sunday we do Stanislavski. We do Strasberg. We do
Wow.
Meisner. I read everything that I could read, but young Al Pacino for me was the person that cultivated me to get into the business. And Godfather, I mean, I must have seen that movie a
Uh,
hundred times.
right? It's
Um,
just brilliant.
yeah, and there's so many other movies too, but that stands out to me, number one and foremost.
And then how old were you when you just were able to get up on stage for the first time and felt that something
Well,
like that?
the f- I was in first grade getting up on
Wha-
stage.
Wow.
Um, yeah, and in summer camp I did the Mikado, Bye Bye Birdie. I mean, I didn't. It's so funny. Like I didn't want it, and they made us all go audition in summer camp in first and second grade, and I we just wing it. I didn't even care, and then they cast me in the lead. I'm like, geez, why can't I do that now? But it's like I guess someone saw some talent somewhere, or I have everybody fooled, one or the other.
So you only been doing this like 20 years?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you're doing
You
pretty
know,
good.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh, so what are you currently working on? Like what's in the works? Can you tell us kind of?
I am kind of on hold for a Netflix recurring
Oh,
role.
okay.
Um, there's a wonderful, the Tulsa King has a lot of directors. There's one of the directors on Tulsa King right now that is doing a movie, and we're talking, and it's a great role. And would love to play that guy for him. So we'll see what happens. I'm working really hard with my publicity team, as you know,
Nice.
Monique and
Yes.
and Victoria, who's doing my social media out of New York, and they're creating for me net Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. The actor, I have those as me, but the
Okay.
actor James Quattrochi, I'm like, oh, okay, this is really what I want to do. But it's blowing up, man. I got like 125,000 fans on my Instagram so far in like 2 months. Yeah, and we're starting to put up pictures, and I'm doing little. If I'm on set, I'm doing a quick 30-second video. Here we are,
Yeah.
and we're going to start creating content like, I guess, all for my commercial agent who will really wants to get me a campaign. I mean, I had the Spirit Airlines campaign before they went out of business. So
Oh,
the joke
geez.
is, I put them out of
You put a
business,
business.
right? That was so much fun. I got to go down to Miami Beach, and I played a mob guy on the beach. And you guys can see it on YouTube. James
Okay.
Quattrochi, Spirit Airlines Mob Boss. It's all over YouTube. It is seriously, I mean, it is brilliantly written, shot. And I guess I did a good job because I can't stop watching it. And everybody who sees it goes, this is incredible. But unfortunately, they're no longer here, and it was a fun airline because I've flown it a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it.
The best one from Ontario to Vegas. Spirit, get you there.
Bam, bam.
Whoa, now what?
Yeah, it was quick.
I didn't have any turbulence on that one. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that and put it up on this article when I get
Oh,
it up.
put it up. And if you
Yes.
can't find it, get in touch with me and I'll make sure I get it to you. But it's
Cool.
really,
Yeah.
really good. And I had one actor tell me, he's a working actor. He goes, do you realize this is the kind of campaign that they only give a star? Like, that's how big it was for you. That's how good you were in it. Usually, like a name actor, like a big star actor gets this, like a Brad Pitt or somebody like that. He
Yeah.
goes, but they gave it to you. And I was like, yeah. I worked hard to get it, man. We had two callbacks on Zooms. I had to do a self tape, but yeah, team was happy. I have a big team: agents, managers, publicists. I have a big payroll when I work between them and Uncle Sam. I think I pay everybody. I think I keep about 30 cents on the dollar.
There you
Yeah.
go. You know how it goes. But we love our PR folks,
Yes, we do.
anything to help out. We love to do that. Well, do you know your social media handle for to share?
Sure. Jamie, so it's JAMIE dot
Okay.
Quattrochi, QUATTROCHI. On Facebook, it's James Quattrochi, and on TikTok, it's James Quattrochi.
There you go. That's how we find you. And we'll put those links up as well. So, how about some departing words for us about what's about life?
Oh, life. Well, I guess
Yeah.
life is like a country song today because I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go smog my truck. I'm going to wash my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
So it's a country song. The dog, the truck.
Yes.
Where is she? Harley, come here.
Oh, Harley. There you go. What a name.
Harley.
He's
Harley's a
super.
big white golden retriever. Here,
Oh,
girl.
those
She's
are
sleeping in the
beautiful.
kitchen. She's sleeping. If I had a treat with me, she'd be here in a heartbeat. 95-pound golden retriever, 10 and a half years old, my best friend.
Oh my gosh. Aren't they wonderful dogs? They're just so compassionate,
I think
loving.
it's smart.
Yes, that's it.
So smart. She knows everything I say to her.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're
Yeah.
just, you want those words to come out of her mouth, right?
She's a good girl. When I have to do a Zoom or I'm on a conference call, some I say, "Daddy's got to work. Daddy's working. You be good." And she'll lie down. She'll wait for me to be done. Then she'll bark at me, yell at me, and want to go outside, get a treat, do something like that.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing that. So what's your favorite food? What do you like to eat?
Oh man! Last
Favorite.
night I made a nice sweet Italian sausage with
Oh,
spaghetti and a fresh marinara with basil. I'm Italian.
yes.
My grandmother cooked. My aunts cooked. My mom taught me how to cook.
Oh,
So I cook Italian. My favorite food is Italian, but I'm a heck of a barbecuer.
oh,
Barbecue anything, but I make my own bread and my own pasta, and my own sauces, and I brew sun iced tea on my balcony every
oh,
day. I love a black iced tea, and I have the big mason jars. So yeah, man, I love staying home. I have like this 90-inch big screen TV that I
wow.
bought for my birthday. No one buys me anything, so I bought my own self the
Good for
TV.
you.
And it's like surround sound. It's like being in a movie theater. All my friends want to come over, eat my food, drink my scotch and wine, and watch movies.
We're gonna come over
You're
and
you're
show a
all
video of
invited.
coming over.
You're all invited.
There you go. Well, we here at the Hollywood Times greatly appreciate you taking the time to of your day, morning, to talk to us here. And
It's
keep up the
wonderful.
great work. Congratulations
Yeah.
on everything. Tulsa King will be back for season 5, no doubt. No
Well,
doubt.
promise me you'll stay in touch. Let me know anytime you
Yes.
want me to come back. Anything you need, ask Monique, pictures, videos, anything, ask me. And you got it. I really appreciate your time and you're lovely.
Thank you so much. And we will definitely keep in touch for sure.
Okay. Take care, everybody. God bless you all.
Thank you.